cervical traction. And I just want to put a disclaimer on here, okay? If you continue watching this video, you're going to see something that might upset you a little bit. It's a little medieval, but I need to describe it to you. So these are Gardner Wells tongs. These are the device, this is the device that is used for invasive cervical traction. The 2 pins are placed on either side of the skull, and then you are hooked up to weights on a pulley system that apply different levels of traction on the neck. Let's get rid of that photo because it still upsets me. I still have PTSD from that. Okay, so essentially the difference for me was I was not laying down, I was sitting up. They do put you to sleep when they put in the tongs on either side. Mine pinched a little bit, but it's not terrible. They put a local anesthetic on there and you do okay. It's really not that painful. It looks worse than that it is. The process for me sucked. My symptoms did not play well with the pulley system. We reached a point where my symptoms got better and then they got worse. And we found out later that I was actually still tethered. I had tethered cord that had retethered again. And so it was actually pulling on my spinal cord, and that's why it was making me feel so awful. Typically what they will do is they will start you on a low amount of weight. They will ask you about 4 different questions based on what your worst symptoms are. So dizziness, nausea, aphasia, seizures, whatever it is that your daily symptoms are, they're going to ask you how they are during the traction. Then they're going to add more weight. They're going to ask you that again. And they're going to try and get you to the lowest possible amount of symptoms, like a 0. And then they'll say, okay, great, that's the right level of traction that we want to apply on the neck. At the same time, they're also going to be doing some imaging so that they can see what's going on and they can measure it, and they can, it's all diagnostic criteria that they need for insurance. But they're also going to use that information to know where to put your neck during your fusion so that they can do their best to relieve your symptoms long term. Now, I was explained that because my symptoms did not play nice with the traction, that I may not even feel better after my fusion. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, I felt a million times better. It saved my life. I am now 8 years post-fusion, doing pretty well, all things considered. So that is the difficult, challenging, a little scary testing that they have to do for CCI. It is required for insurance to get the confirmation that you have CCI because everything has to be measured. But it's not as bad as it looks, and it's going to give you the best outcome.